Do you know how much potential private money you have in your network? Well, I call this the private money formula. Now, how do you find out what kind of numbers you might be able to see in your surrounding community, your networking, your email list, your social? It's a pretty easy formula. First of all, take the number of email contacts you have and multiply that times 1,000, because on average, everybody's going to have at least $1,000 at their disposal to invest with. And then also take your number of social media followers, LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram. I wouldn't necessarily do YouTube or TikTok, but on Facebook, LinkedIn, and Instagram, take the total number of followers and multiply that times 1,000, but then divide that number by 1%, because you're really only going to have about 1% of your followers and your socials connect with you. So take your email list and then multiply that email list times 20% or divided by 5, because that's roughly, you only see about a 20% open rate. So 20% open rate on your emails, and then 1% of your total social media. Add those numbers together. That's what you roughly in private capital have available at your fingertips, usually pretty quickly in 30 days. Now, obviously, you'd love to connect with more of your audience. You'd love to connect with more of your email list. And that's right, you'll raise more capital as you connect with them further and further and further. 80% of sales are made after the 5th contact, all right? So only getting a 20% open rate is the first time you send an email blast out, but you've got to continue to follow up with your borrowers, because you're only going to be able to collect roughly, the first time you reach out to your followers, 2% of your total sales, 3% on the second email, 5% on the third email, 10% on the 4th email, and then 20% on 5 or more contacts. So this is why you have to continuously follow up. So let's say you've got 1,000 emails times $1,000, that's $1 million, but at a 20% open rate, you're only going to tap into $200,000 the first few times. That's why it's always important to increase your network and follow up.